Hello everyone and welcome back to RC Fun and Games. I am Ryan and today we're going to continue the upgrade series on the IR40 Injora build. And I have got some really cool 3D accessories that have been sent to me by 3DRC. Don was nice enough to send these out to me so we can do some testing and of course check how it all fits. So in this video we will be checking what we need to do, where we need to move our electronics to and everything so that we can get these accessories fitted to the rig and of course tidy up all this wiring that sits on the back of the truck that I really don't like seeing when you're out trailing. So we are going to be doing the installation of all these parts and we'll also be having a very in-depth look at all the detail on these really cool 3D printed parts. So let's get stuck in. Let's start with the installation. We are definitely going to have to move all the electronics so that the bed can fit in the back here, or else they're catching on all the tabs. So we're probably going to move the electronics to the battery tray and we're going to move the battery to this back tray. I think that will allow for enough space to fit all these accessories. So let's get stuck in by starting to remove our electronics and changing everything around. Okay, so we're going to start by taking out the battery. Get that one out, and now we're just going to take our electronics. Okay, so let's grab our wrench and let's get these out. Okay, now that we've got our battery tray out, we can start installing some of the 3D items that are part of this kit for the IR40. Now, I see there is an amazing tray with two sliders, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, these are going to be going like this, and this fits like this. So it will be a nice, neat, tidy finish off, all flush, giving us plenty of space to put our electronics on. So let's get this installed so I can move my electronics so that I can fit the bed. So let's just have a quick little look. Just put this to the side. Let's just have a quick little look at what we get in this bundle kit for the IR40 from 3DRC. Now, here's your interior. We get a really cool interior. Let's see where the steering wheel is and stuff. And here is the steering column that goes part of the actual interior. And I like the way it's already been done. It's threaded inside and it provides the screw. So all we've got to do is fit that to the interior, depending on how we want it. But I'm assuming it's going to go like this. So that's another component. Let's see what else we get. We get the gear levers for the car. Look at those. And I've got to say the detail is amazing on such a small printed object. It looks really, really good. So if you also pay attention, already comes with double-sided tape underneath. You don't have to do anything. It's all ready to go. All you got to do is peel and stick. So that's that. Let's grab the chairs that go inside this interior as well. And once again, they come provided with double-sided tape already at the bottom, ready for you to stick them in place. But as you can tell, the detail on these chairs are really good. I am really impressed with the products. So this is just the interior part over there. So I'm assuming that's one part of the kit. He sent me two different bed styles. You've got like the corrugated steel with the beams or a wooden style one. And I think I'll be using the wooden style one. It'll go really well with those chairs. And of course, there's a few more extras here. Let's have a look at them. So we also get a spare wheel holder for the back of the truck. And I've got to say, this has been designed really, really well. So as you can see, you've got a little butterfly nut on the back that is all 3D printed. And what I really like about it is that there's been brass inserts with thread been inserted into the parts so that these parts are actually threaded in. I am really impressed. You've got a nice detailed hex over here to take the spare wheel. All the screws are here. Everything has been tapped. Everything has got threads. And I've got to say, this looks more like a part you'd buy ready to go, not a 3D printed part. I am very impressed with the overall quality of the spare wheel holder. That is really well designed and well made. Now, let's have a look at the next part. We've got the front bumper, which you can choose it with or without shackle holders. And this one has got the shackle holders. I want to fit some shackles to the front of my truck so it can be towed, of course. And then we have got the bumper that looks like it just bolts on the top of it. So as you can see, you can run it with or without the bulbar, depending on what style you're looking for. Now, I see that there's also these two tabs, and I'm assuming the only place that these will go will be to hold the window on the inside, and I'm guessing to support this bed, as they've got holes that are already threaded, and I'm guessing these here are going to match up and it's all going to screw together. So far it all looks really good, and this is what you get part of the little bundle kit for the IR40 from 3D-RC. Now let's see how easy they are to assemble and how well it all fits on the truck. Let's get started. Okay, so we are going to grab those two sliders and we're going to grab that battery tray. Now, before I fit the battery tray, I think it will probably be easier to try and fit these sliders while the battery tray is not in, so I can see all my links and everything else. So let's start by installing these. And just to show the quality, I think they look amazing and they're plenty strong. So let's get them fitted and see how hard is it to fit all this stuff. So I'm going to start by taking my link out. And you can see that it's even been made with this little concave so that it allows for the heads of the screws on the chassis. So it sits down nice and flat. Let's get this screw in there. Can't say that was difficult, and they sit really nicely. So let's get the new battery tray also in there. So for now, let me grab some Velcro. Let me stick my electronics on here so we can then make sure once we put the interior that everything fits. And this is a big receiver, so it does take up a lot of space, but it all seems to fit quite nicely. Now we got to make sure it fits underneath the interior. But we have got the back part. We can check if a battery fits in here. Should be no problem for the battery to fit, and then I can tuck the cables all the way alongside the battery. So that should allow for the tray to fit. Now, I am not running the lights at the moment. I've removed them because I'm going to wire up my own lights. I didn't like the wiring harness they had. It was terrible and I had a big lump in the middle. So I'll be changing that and I'll be fitting them back still to the rig. But that we'll do in another video. For now, I just want to get everything installed. So let's grab the interior. And I must say that does look really nice. Now that I've got our seats, and we've got the gear levers, or the shifters, whatever you want to call them. And like I've mentioned already, you've got the double-sided tape already provided at the bottom. So I'm just going to peel that off, and we're going to throw that down over here. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to grab the seats, and you can see once again the double-sided tape is provided already, which makes it really easy to do this assembly. Now, to get this to sit where I want it to, I think I'm going to put it just here. Put it a bit further forward so that the cab can fit with no issues. Okay, so roughly that's where I've put my seat. So it's kind of central to the steering and allows for the space in the back, because the chairs are angled and you don't want them catching on the window on the inside. So let's take the next one. Find a similar place and do the same thing. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I've got to say the finish off looks really great. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. And if you really wanted to get professional, get some paints out and you could put some color to that dashboard. But in my opinion, that's more than enough. You're not going to see any of that inside there anyway. And if you do, look how good it looks. So now we have to get that fitted into the cab. To do that, we are going to have to remove the two black tabs that are there, because there are two new tabs provided. Let's get those out. Okay, so we've got these two tabs that are provided as well. So I'm going to get those out, and we're going to get the bed in. Let's have a look. We're going to be going for sure with this bed. So I'm going to install that. Let's quickly throw that in. That's really easy. Just throw it in place and push up until it's level. Okay, and once you fit the tabs, I believe you can fit the screws through. So okay, and with everything tidied away, this all seems to fit perfectly. Now let's just get our screws in here. Let's get some screws on this back bed. Okay, so let's try and get this interior fitted. So it looks like all we've got to do is remove the two screws up here. So let's get those two out. Okay, now that we've got those two screws out, let's see how good of a fit are we going to have with this interior. In theory, it should just slide in, so let's see. So far, so good. Okay. Everything lines up. I'm impressed. And as you can see, the interior fits really amazingly. It has been made to the millimeter. Now, all we've got left to do is put our screws back in the front here. That is amazing. Okay, so as you can see, I hope the camera has got enough light, but as you can see, it came out really, really nice. It fits all together really well, and the bed ain't going nowhere. Now, it's just providing that all these tabs are low enough, okay? I did have to take the original motor tab. I took out the wires and I cut until they were flush so that this can fit, because else it was catching on the bed. So they were definitely got height issues. You could flip the back clip around, then you haven't got that problem. But I want to keep my body as low as possible, so I've tried to keep the clip facing downwards. Okay, now that we've got all that installed, here comes the moment of truth. Is it gonna close up? Now, there you are. It completely closes up. It looks amazing. The finish off, I am really impressed. Look at that, it is flush with the body. All the way, it is flush on that side. Just the whole design is amazing. Look at the bed in the back here. It fits precisely to the actual shape of the bed. I am really impressed. It's even got hollows out for the little ridges on the sides. It's got hollow outs for the back, screw holes to hold it in place, and just the whole interior. I don't know if I can show you guys this, but let's see. Let's just grab this camera. Okay, and as you can see, look at the interior in there. It looks really amazing. It really finished off this truck. Look at the detail. Look at that bed. The interior. I think that really, really changes the look of the truck. Now all I need is to add a driver and a couple of more accessories to the outside. Now, before we call this video done, let's get the spare wheel holder on the back and see what that looks like, because I think that's going to be another awesome little addition to the rig. Okay, check that out. Look how cool that back spare wheel holder is. I think that really does finish off the look. Now we can always fit some more accessories and stuff in here to make it look like a real cool trail rig. Now we've still got the bumper, and we've still got, yeah, the bull bars and the bumper to fit. Now I'm gonna assemble them. I'm gonna throw some shackles on the bumper, and then we'll fit it to the rig. Okay, now just to show, I do like the fact that I can still push my body on nicely. And let's see the kind of fit we've got. Look at how nice it sits around the grill. That does look amazing. Wow. Now it looks like he's got a pair of glasses on. Look at that. It comes right up against the grill, which makes it a little bit on the close side. But you know what? I believe we'll still have a really good approach angle. If it was any further out, we were going to lose. Now you can get a bumper without the tabs for the shackles if you want more clearance. But I wanted that look, and I think this really does look awesome. You can still see the Toyota sign in the middle there. Guys, if you're looking for some awesome accessories for your IR40, check out 3DRC, man. That guy is definitely producing some really cool stuff for the rigs. Now, I will be testing some more of his stuff soon. I'm going to try and get some for the Defender, Bronco. We're going to get the interior, and we're going to see what those fit like and how cool they look, because I am really impressed with the look of this. Let me just show you guys close up. Seriously, just check out how the bed, the spare wheel, just the interior, how it sits in there. It looks so amazing. Look at the steering wheel, the shifters. Look at it. And then that front bumper, man. Look at that. I am really impressed with that look. And then we mustn't forget the sliders that were fitted to the bottom of the rig. Look how cool they finish off the bottom of this truck. Yeah, this is definitely a must if you have an IR40. Okay, so our packet of goodies has been fitted to the IR40. And I must say I am more than impressed with this little bundle that you can get from 3DRC. So if you're interested in any of these products, check the link out. It will be in the description of the video. You can download the 3D files and print them yourself, or you can buy them directly from Don at 3DRC. Now, all I can say is thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and soon you will see this truck out on the trail doing some tests with all these cool accessories and maybe even some more just to finish off the look of this truck. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next one.